Improving the ergonomics in my Toyota Tacoma. Well, good afternoon everybody, and welcome back to the channel. That's right, today I'm going to improve the ergonomics in my Toyota Tacoma. Now, this isn't anything to do with the Tacoma itself as far as the way it came. It's actually something I added. And this has been bugging me for a while. So what I've got right down there is actually the wireless remote for the Trigger 4 wireless accessory controller that I have in the Tacoma right out there. And what this does, if you hadn't seen it before on the channel, this wirelessly allows me to control some of the accessories I've added to the truck. You just push the switch and something will come on. Here, I'll show you. There's the Raptor style lights, -1 I guess, that I have in the grill. And right here is the very bright LED light bar that I have on the front. So bright that it just blacked out the camera. But anyway, my problem has been where I have this thing mounted. And let me show you what I'm talking about out here. I've actually hit this a couple of times when I've gotten in or out of the truck because I keep it right here, which I thought would be a great place for it, right? I mean, I could sit in the seat over here and just reach down and push the button when I want to activate something. But the problem is I can't see the switches. I mean, I know where they're at. I could feel for it down there if I'm sitting in the truck, but I can't see how they're labeled. And I don't really like that. But even more than that is just having it in the way. I always have to be cognizant of it when I get in the truck so that my knee doesn't turn something on when I get in, because I have this wired that it's on all the time. On all the time, and that if I want to use it and activate something. So if the truck is sitting parked and one of those switches gets hit, that accessory is going to come in and could drain the battery. So I thought of something the other day. Let's go ahead and pull this thing off. I thought of something the other day when I was looking at the phone mounts that I have in the truck. I had put the new DMM system, the dash multi-mount system, in the truck, and it utilizes magnets. Now, what I mean by that is the base that's in the truck has a magnet on it, and then of course my phone has a not magnetic, but a metal plate on the back. Now, how I discovered this, I had actually thought that the base that's in the truck was the magnetic part of this whole switch setup, right? But that's not true. The magnet is actually this silver piece on the back. That is the magnet. So this thing will stick. It should stick. Let's give it a test. We'll use the lift right here. It should stick to anything metal, right? So there you go. So that opens up a whole world of possibilities for me because of some of the extra parts that I have that have come with these phone mounting bases that I have, I guess. What I'm talking about are these metal plates. I have a couple left over, and I can stick these anywhere in the truck, and when I do that, of course, I can go ahead and mount this switch to it. So what I'm going to do, let's take a walk back out here to the truck. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stick one of those plates. It does have, you know, sticky tape, double-sided tape or whatever. I'm going to stick one right up here on the sunglasses holder. Now, I never use this thing because I just find that sunglasses don't fit well in there. I don't know. But I never use it. So I'm going to stick one of those plates here, and then I'm going to be able to mount my switch there. And the magnet is so strong that I don't think that would be a problem. It's not going to go flying off of there or anything. And I'll still be able to open this up should I want to stick something inside. So it should work pretty well. Okay, got you guys out here with me. I have the switch here along with the plate. And then we're going to use some rubbing alcohol, which I think you should use anytime you're going to do any kind of sticky work, if you're going to stick something to something. And then a couple of rags. That's all you need. So what I'm going to do, as I mentioned, we're going to go ahead and mount this plate. Oops. We're not going to mount it that way. We're going to mount it about right here. And you notice it blends right in here. So you're not even going to see it. If for some reason I don't want the switch up there, My concern is to be able to get it in the right spot so that I don't impede the opening and closing, I guess, of this sunglasses holder. But I think probably about right there. I'm going to try to center it if I can, but I'm just going to eye it. I'm not going to whip out a tape measure or anything. So let's go ahead and clean that sucker off. Just a little bit, nothing crazy, and I'm only going to clean it where I want to actually put the plate. And let's go ahead and push it on. Alright, there we go. Now, you're supposed to hold this for a couple of minutes to make sure you get good adhesion, which is obviously what I'm looking for, so that when I pull this off, the magnetic, or I keep saying the magnetic, the metal piece doesn't pull right off with it, of course. Okay, there you go. The little metal piece is stuck on there. Hopefully you can't see it, because that's the idea, that it blends in so well that when nothing's there, it doesn't catch the eye. And I think it's pretty good. It blends in with the black finish on the sunglass holder here pretty darn well. So now we have the switch here. We're just going to go ahead and stick it up there. And it does move a little bit, but it is pretty well adhered to that strip, or that metal plate. So I don't think it's going to go anywhere. If you were to be extreme off-roading or something, you know, and hitting bumps hard, I suppose there's a possibility it could come off of there. I don't really see that happening, though. And when I want, I can just hit a switch, turn the lights on. Again, it does move. Or just pull it right down off there, do my thing, and then stick it back up. So I think it's going to give me what I want, a place to store this, in essence, so that it's out of the way but still available. There might have been some sort of concern that having this up there is somehow going to be in my line of sight. It's not. Right here is where I'm looking, and you can see the rear view mirror. It's up here, so it doesn't impede my vision in the mirror or anything like that. Now, one other test I want to do, of course, is can we still open this and not have it go flying off? And there you go. You see that we can. It didn't slide off of there or anything. And then just go ahead and close it up. As I mentioned, I don't use this, so, you know, opening it probably is never really going to be anything that I'm going to do. The only thing that I don't like a little bit is that it does move around quite a bit on there. It's pretty slick. And maybe as this thing gets a little dirty, it'll hold a little bit better. But I still think it's going to be okay. Now, we do have to tackle one other thing. I do want to remove this piece that I put on. And I put it on with double-sided taped Velcro. So this, of course, should just pull right off. The Velcro should. Famous last words. Oh, and the tape actually pulled off too, except for one. So, let's see, that came off pretty easy. And there is just a little bit of residue left on there, you guys can see. I am going to grab some Goo Gone real quick and just clean that off. Okay, got all of it cleaned off. I gotta tell you, this stuff is awesome. Works great, won't hurt your plastic. And did clean that adhesive right off of there. You guys can see there's no more adhesive, nothing sticky or anything there. Probably will. It does leave a little bit of an oily residue, which I'm sure will eventually dry off of there, but I probably will just go ahead and wipe that off with maybe a little bit of soapy water or something, just to make sure that residue is gone. So anyway, there it is. That is my finished remod of the wireless Trigger 4 controller, I guess, or at least the little switch part of it. You can see it. It is right up there. I think it looks pretty good up there. Gives the truck a little more tactical look as well, I think. So anyway, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of my solution. Is there a better place to put this? Or would you just throw it in the center console and forget about it? I know a lot of people would. Also, real quick, if you haven't before and you're interested, check out my other channel. It is RobMotive JT, all about my 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there.